Hey, hello, hello, hello. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Happy Tuesday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back to my channel, Georgia Girl Air on Wellness and More. And I am your host, Georgia Girl. And today is Testimony Tuesday. How's everybody doing? Hey, Minister Terry. Hey, Miss Key. Good to see you, Terry. Long time no see. I looked in the chat. I said, okay. I see Terry down there. Hey, Miss Key, how you been doing? How's everybody doing this afternoon? I see people been popping here. I guess they in the bushes, but you in my bushes? Come on in the chat. I'm not going to bite you. Come on in here. Come on in here. Today is Testimony Tuesday. If you have a testimony you want to share, just let me know. I'll drop the link. I just want to come on for a little bit. I hadn't did a panel in a long time. If anybody want to come up and share anything about some things they've been doing, any type of life-changing things you've been doing, or is something you've been doing this past, 8 months? We're in the 8th month of 2025. You want to talk about some things that you're working on, some things you have overcome, you can come up and share. Yes, shout out to everybody that was peeping in. I like my bush people. Just give me some thumbs up when you're peeping in. Shout out to my members. Shout out to everybody that has been following me since I've been on YouTube. I do appreciate each and every one of y'all. Today is Testimony Tuesday, and I just want to share some things about myself. Like I said, if anybody got anything they want me to know, or if you want to talk about some things that you've been working on or some things you have overcome, we can drop the link. But my title today, the verse of the day is faith without work is dead. If you know what that means, put it in the chat. It's a Bible verse. It's James. It's in the books of James. Tell me what you think about, what is your opinion about faith without work is dead? What do you think that means to you? I'm going to tell you what I think it means, and I'm going to talk about it, what it said in the Bible. Good to see you, Miss Key. How your day going? How's your day going? What do y'all think that means? Thank you. Yeah, I've been I had to get myself back on track. I'm getting there. That's how I know faith without work is dead. That's why I want to talk about that today. So what do that mean to you, Miss Key? What do you think that means? What do you think that means, Terry? It's a Bible verse. And that's what I'm going to be sharing on some Tuesdays, some Bible verses. We're going to read it. We're going to talk about the meaning of it and everything. And we're going to also share about our testimonies. First, I want to start off by giving my testimony. I want to give honor to God for waking me up this morning. That's the first thing I said when I hit the floor early every morning. Lord, thank you for waking me up. Thank you for letting my family see a new day. Thank you for letting those kids go to school and come back safe. Thank you for the food we eat. Thank you for the water we drink. Thank you for everything that we have going on in our household. Thank you. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my YouTube channel and YouTube family. I just want to say, Lord, I just want to thank you for everything you have been doing in my life. This past month has been very challenging. I was walking around with a boot on my feet. I was having pain in my feet. I mean, I was having so much pain where it was getting to the point where just crawling and hopping around in the house. But I can say today that I'm not saying it went away, but I can stand it. I got to where I can be able to manage with the pain. And I just thank God I'm moving a little bit better. And then I, went back to the doctor. He told me I had inflammation all over my body. That kind of scared me a little bit, but I prayed. I'm keeping the faith. I had to change my way of eating. And it's challenging. Anytime you have to change your lifestyle on anything, it's very challenging. So what do you think faith without work, what do y'all think that means? You can read your Bible, you can look it up in the Bible, and we're gonna talk about what it meant, what God meant by that. But I just want to share that with y'all. If you've been following me, you see some of the things that I've been sharing on my channel. I've been sharing my summertime. I share what I eat, drink, and I had to change that up to try to fight this inflammation. And when I did the test, the allergist test, it still showed that I still have inflammation, but I'm a work in progress. I know when you get to talk about God, people gonna disappear, but don't disappear, y'all. Don't disappear. Come on back in the chat. That's a good thing. It's a good thing that we talk about God. Don't be ashamed to talk about God. Don't be ashamed to talk about what he does for you in your life. Never be ashamed of what God got done for you. Because without him, you wouldn't even be here. Faith without work is dead. Miss Key said, believe for something and not putting the work. Exactly. We all speak on, and I can say this for myself. When I lost my monetization, last year when I lost my monetization, I do that trying to get back monetized was going to take a lot of hard work. I did get back monetized, but it was stressful. It was stressful trying to get back where I needed to be. I had to work harder. I didn't think I was getting the views. I didn't think I was getting what I need to be to get back monetized. But faith without work is dead. And it's hard trying to keep a YouTube channel up. Even though I'm monetized, but it's still hard to try to maintain the channel and maintain it to where you want it to be. And I look at my girl, Miss Key. I know she's been working hard. For the past couple years or a year or so, she's been trying to get monetized too. And I know she got faith. I know that she's going to get back there where she needs to be. And just like for my health, I'm talking about my health. I know I had to put in the work. I know I had to do some things to make changes. When that doctor told me, look, you have inflammation all over your body, I could have just sat there and said, okay. But first thing I said, what do I need to do to get better? What do I need to do to work that inflammation out my body? First thing I said, I'm keeping the faith. I am keeping the faith, because faith without work is dead. So Terry, what is your take on the meaning of faith without work is dead? He was saying it's just like you gotta believe. If you don't believe and put in that work, of course, it's not gonna happen. But I'm gonna read to y'all what the Bible has said about faith without work is dead. Like I said, these past few weeks, past month, I've been working hard trying to stay afloat or trying to avoid more inflammation going in my body. Hey, hey, Lion Pride, how you doing? Yes, you got to be there mentally. Today is Testimony Tuesday. Anybody want to drop a testimony? If anybody want to come up and share a testimony. My verse of the day today is faith without work is dead. And I was asking everybody in the chat, What do that mean? What do it mean to you? Like I said, for me, from going through some of the things that I was going through and still going through, I know it take faith, it take prayer, it take hope, and it take courage. Because you don't put the work in what you got to better yourself or be in a better position in your life, it's not gonna happen. But when that doctor told me, I remember one day the doctor told me I had cancer. I thought he made a mistake when he told me that almost 8 years ago. This month, September the 20th, 8-year cancer free. When the doctor told me I had cancer 8 years ago, I thought the man was like, "You talking to me?" Like, what? My faith was tested, and our faith be tested every single day. Our faith be tested every day. Sometimes God will put you in a position. Sometimes he will take you out of position. Sometimes he will put you where you don't want to be. Sometimes he will sit you down and say, "Look, pay attention to me." He will put you where he said, "Look, I want your attention on me, not nobody else, but me." He got my attention. He had my attention every single day. God had my attention every single day. I read y'all said, "Oh Lord, she back, y'all. She over here preaching." I feel good because I know faith without work is dead. I've been working hard. I didn't cry. I be in pain. But I said, "Lord, I got to keep her going. I got to keep her pushing. I got to keep on working. I got to keep working at it." When I walk around with his feet in that little boot, I was crawling at one time. My husband was like, "Lord, is I'm have to." My husband thought he gonna have to quit his job and just sit here and take care of me. I told him, "I'm all right. I'm gonna fight through this like I have fought through everything that have been thrown my way. Every obstacle that come my way, yes, it be a struggle. But I know faith without work is dead. Faith without work is dead." That is the verse of today. And I will be bringing a verse of the day if God allowed me to have the strength to do so on Testimony Tuesday. You will be getting a scripture, new scripture every week. But faith without work is dead. So, Lion Pride, what do you think faith without work is dead mean to you? What do that mean to y'all in the chat? Tell me what do faith without work mean to y'all? And one thing we must also know, y'all, God is not going unnoticed about things what we're doing. He sees the things that we do. He sees our struggles. He sees everything we do. So my girl, Miss Key, I love you. And I want you to know, keep on pushing. Keep on pushing on your channel. I know it get stressful. I know it feel like you're not getting anywhere, but keep going. Mama G gonna continue to encourage you to keep going. Just remember, faith without work is dead. Faith without work is dead. And when it comes down to my health, anything type of lifestyle changes, and that's for anybody. Like I see how Lion Pride, when she do over her channel, she talk, she walk, she exercise every day. It ain't like, I think she don't really need it, but she keeping herself in shape. She keeping herself motivated. And that inspiring others. She's putting in the work every day, walking up and down that road, making those steps. She's putting in that work. But like I said, our faith be tested every day. Our faith be tested every day. This past month, I'm like, Lord, what I got to deal with now? What's going on now, Lord? What's going on? I'm already been limping. I've been having issues with my back and hip for years. You know, I walk because I have a mobility problem with my left side of my body. My left side of my body is my weakest. And it used to make me depressed because I can't walk as fast as others, or I can't make many steps as others, but I can walk. You hear what I'm saying? I've been working hard trying to pick those steps up. When I got down on my feet over a month ago, y'all see me? I was in pain. I still would try to do the exercises and the stretches and everything I need to do. I would go to my therapist. I'll let this man put this machine on my feet. Because you didn't see me do it, that don't mean I was not putting in the work. I was putting in the work to get where I'm at today. Because faith without work is dead. I worked hard to try to get this pain out my foot. Because I'm like, Lord, I'm already dealing with my left side. Now it's moving to the right side. My husband was feeling so sorry for me. He said, he was on the phone with his sister. He said, look like I'm going to have to stop work and help take care of Amy. He said, because she get what she can't even walk around here. I told him, I said, look, I'm going to be all right. I'm going to be all right. So I kept on doing my stretches. I kept on doing my appointments. I was going. I kept on putting in the work, guys. I kept on putting in the work. My doctor was talking to me the other day. He said, it's time for you to get your feet. Get another session for your feet. I told him I'm walking better. Every now and then I'm still feeling that pain, but I'm still doing what I need to do to get that feet back where it needs to be. The other side of my body. I'm not saying it's not. It might be can get better, but I've been like that for 8 years, almost 8 years, walking the way I walk because I deal with pain. But I'm just gonna tell y'all, faith without work is dead. That don't mean I'm not gonna stop trying. That don't mean I'm not gonna continue to do what I need to do. When he told me I had this inflammation all over my body, he said, you got inflammation all in your joints. He said, you got inflammation all in your joints. And I'm like, you know, we hear about inflammation like when you have a cut or a sore or something, you get inflammation from bruises and things like this. But my inflammation is in my blood. The inflammation is in my bloodstream. And it can travel to different parts of your body. Right now it's in my joints, but ever since they told me that 21 days ago, I stopped putting different things in my body. There's a lot of things I had to change. I just said, Lord, I just can't, I can't do this. I kept saying to myself, am I going to be able to do this? But I kept working, y'all, and I'm still working. Let me see what y'all saying. Can I get some more likes? I got 3 likes. It was like 10 people here. It's like it was 20 people here at one time. Then it dropped down to 5. When you get to talking about the word of God, people start to scatter. They scatter like flies. You don't have to get the word from me. You ought to know your own word. Know your own words. Speak to God for yourself. I only have this platform if you would like to come up and share what God has done for you or what you're overcoming. I speak on what I feel. I speak on what God has done for me. And I know faith without work is dead. Miss Line Pride said, I was asking a question about what do y'all think it means. Terry was saying, the Holy Bible scripture today, please read it. Okay, he just put, we must remember without a test, you would not have a testimony. Amen, amen. Okay, the scripture come from James, everybody. Thank you, Lion Pride, for putting that. I was trying to see, okay. Lion Pride said, though we are to have faith, we know we have to work and use the knowledge God give us to help ourselves as much as we can. If he allows you to do it, then do it, even though we have faith. Exactly. As long as you're making steps, you're doing something. Yep, I am. Y'all be seeing me. But I be going outside with grandkids, but they be like, come on, mama. Come on, mama. Come on. I would say, I'm coming. I swear it seems like I be getting somewhere, y'all, but it just seems like those steps are not as fast as they used to be, but I'm stepping. I look at, there's a lot of people out there can't do what I'm doing. So that would keep me motivated. That's why I keep encouraging myself. That's why I'm putting in this work. That's why I'm putting in this work every single day that God breathed air into my body. I get up knowing I got work to do. I know I got to do this. I know I got to avoid this. I got to avoid that to be where I need to be on this journey. It is not easy. It's not easy. But if you don't know me by now, I am a fighter. I'm a bag of water too, but I am a fighter. And I just want to bring this scripture to y'all today. I want to read what the Bible say about faith without work is dead. I like y'all what y'all had said. Miss Key was saying is whatever you believe in, you know, it's just like if you believe in that you got to do something to better yourself, and you know it gonna take work. It gonna take work for you to get to that point where you can say, I did this for me. Do y'all ever sometime know that y'all have did a good deed for yourself or did something good and y'all can just pat your own self on the back? If y'all just did that to yourself, celebrate yourself. Celebrate who you are. Celebrate your accomplishment. Like I said, I might not be life, but I thank God I'm not where I used to be. But I know it takes faith. Without work, it's dead. You got to work hard at what you're trying to get at these days. Lion Pride can't do it for me. Minister Terry can't do it for me. Hey, girl. How you doing? Go ahead and read it. How you doing, Kiki girl? I didn't know you hadn't picked up in here. Faith without work is dead. So, Geeky girl, I know you've been doing your thing over there. How you been doing? How's the babies? How's everybody doing? What do you think faith without work mean? What do you think it means? I'm going to read to y'all what the Bible say. This is a testimony for me, y'all. This is a testimony for me. Because these last couple of months, I've been working hard trying to get back where I need to be. I've been working hard. It seems like every time I feel like I'm getting up, It seems like something keep bringing me down, but I keep working. I keep working. I said, Lord, I can't let this pull me down. You know how they say sometimes when you grab a hold to a rope, it seems like somebody is on the other end want to pull that rope out your hand. But when you have faith, when you have faith, when you have faith, you'll be able to pull it back. You'll be able to pull it back. People will try to pull you down. They will try to pull you down with their words, their action, all of it. I just had a conversation with my little granddaughter today. My little granddaughter, Boosie. She going through some things at the school. The little kids, she was 7 years old. Little kids seem to be messing with her. Then they saying she doing things to them. I've been seeing her tomorrow, and I'm gonna give her a heart-to-heart talk like I did today. I said, baby, you ain't but 7 years old. And we can easily tell a child to ignore, but do we ignore things? I'm telling her, don't sit right. God, my daughter telling her not. They don't want her sitting with the kids, and they just started this year with the same thing they did last year. She's still young, but I want her to know, yes, words does hurt. Words hurt when people say mean things to you. They do. And then when they try to do mean things to you, it hurt also. But if you know you are being true to yourself and you're not bothering nobody, let them keep on being fools. Let them keep on being fools and clowns. Eventually, they're going to get stopped. But long as you right there with them, long as you are right there with them, being a monkey, acting a fool, you're going to be just like them. I told my granddaughter, I know she's young. She ain't but 7. I told her she got to know how to not to respond. And we as adults the same way. Every action, we don't have to give a reaction. We don't. But we human, y'all. We are human. I'm a work in progress. That's why I'm working hard to get where I need to be. Because I know faith without work is dead. Y'all said she back now. We ain't heard Georgia girl talk like this in a long time. I know. I've been taking injections. I've been going in. Some of the ones that been with me this past couple of months, I've been going through it mentally and physically. I'm going to get treatment every week. They're boosting up my immune system. It seems like I got energy, y'all. It seems like I got some energy. They try to get it where they trying to get the inflammation down in my body. I had to change my eating habits. I've been resting pretty good. And, I'm starting to feel more and more like myself every day. But I know it took work. It took work. So I'm going to read to y'all. I'm going to get on camera now, y'all. But I'm going to read to y'all what the Bible is saying. And it's good to see you, Gigi girl. I ain't been seeing you lately. Have you been coming on? Me and you gonna always be good. We're gonna, we do what we have to do to maintain. And because like I was saying about these channels, we know it take hard work. It take hard work on these channels. Because we don't see someone in a while, I know you got your own life, YouTube, and then you working on your channel. It's good. We just check on one another when we're able to. But it take hard work out here, y'all. I just try to keep my girl, Miss Key, encouraged because I know she's working hard on her channel. She's been working hard. And I told her, things gonna get better. You gonna get back monetized. I know it might seem like that you're not getting the support and stuff like that. You can be out here working hard on these channels. Hey, y'all. Ariel said, Georgia girl, I'm one today. But I try to keep her encouraged because I know she was encouraging me. She kept telling me, Georgia girl, you're going to get your monetization back. And that's what I be telling her. You're going to get that, Miss Key. Don't never feel like, yeah, you putting in the work. Just continue to keep the faith because I know you can do it. It's going to come. It's going to come. And that's for anybody that's out here working hard. Faith without work is dead. When you know you're doing all you can to do what you have to do to be where you need to be. Now I can see somebody that don't care about themselves when it comes down to your health and your family and other things. If you ain't trying to do better for yourself, don't expect other people to do it. I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of people just only looking out for them. That's good to tell you. Take care of you. I always say this. If I'm not well, I can't help nobody. I can't help nobody if I'm not well. Mentally, physically, I have to get myself back on track. I had to get myself back on track. I had to get myself where I needed to be, where I can sit in front of this camera and talk to y'all. I was having so much pain going through my feet and stuff. I was like, Lord, I told my husband finna quit this job. He was saying, I'm gonna have to sit down and take care of Amy. Y'all know my name, Amy. You know that how he said it. He told his sister, Amy around here where she can't walk. And I told him, I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be all right. I kept on working at it. I kept on working, y'all. I did. Faith without work is dead. Many times I be going to these doctors, they be telling me, the doctor told me the other week, he said, we want you to take infusions. I take a shot every week. Y'all see me on the video where they're putting minerals and vitamins, and y'all probably see that little spot. I get an IV every week to try to boost up my immune system and give me the energy, to give me what I need to be mentally and physically so I can be prepared for whatever's going on with my body. So I done had my third treatment. Tomorrow I'll take another one. And I can say I've been having a lot of energy. So this is a testimony for me that I know I've been working hard. I done practically put out everything I don't need supposed to eat out my refrigerator. I done put in everything the doctor said I should be eating. It is hard. It's challenging. But I'm putting in the work, guys. I'm putting in the work. I'm putting in the work. Hey, Frank, how you doing? Rita said she back. She lied over here. Yes, I can. The verse of the day. The verse of the day is faith without work is dead. And I was trying to see what everybody was. What do y'all think that means? Good to see you, Frank. I know I haven't had this much energy in months. My husband looked at me like, what? She lied. She loud. Got it a few weeks ago, a month ago. I'm like, y'all, I gotta go. My foot hurt. I'm going through this. But I'm starting to see all the work that I have put forward. And some of the things that the doctor told me to do, I'm listening. I'm talking to God about it. See what I'm saying? And sometimes we get hard-headed. I'm saying me. Sometimes I get hard-headed. But then I said, I can't do this. I got to do what's best for me. So faith without work is dead. If anybody got anything, yeah, we got to. We got to take care ourselves, y'all. We got to. Hey, Sears, how you doing? Yeah, happy Transformation Tuesday. Happy, and it's Testimony Tuesday. Anybody got a testimony they want to share? But I was speaking on, I'm doing much better than I've been in a long, long time. Y'all know I ain't been this energetic in months. Yes, Lord. But I thank God for his grace and mercy. He the one that give me the strength to get out of bed every morning, to go to these doctors and get this IV put. Y'all see that? That vein right there. They've been sticking me in the same, I don't know if y'all can see it, but they've been sticking me in the same spot for the past 2 or 3 weeks. And I got to go tomorrow. And I was just talking about, yeah, okay, thank you. So I've been digging in it. Do like my kids. Do what my kid be doing, y'all. I'm like, why y'all keep hitting your head when you can't get that itch? Down I was with my back line pride when I got that allergy test. God, I couldn't strap my back like I want. I had to have my husband there put cream on it, and that got better. They told me I was allergic to certain types of food. I had to put them foods out my refrigerator. I'm like, Lord Jesus, what's next? What else they gonna tell me? But I have to keep putting in the work, y'all. I gotta keep putting in the work. So I was asking the question, what do y'all think about? What does that mean to y'all? Faith without work is dead. I'm gonna read y'all what this is the verse of the day, and this based on what I've been going through for these past few months. They said faith without work is dead. James 2nd chapter 26 verse mean that genuine living, faith is not merely a belief, but it's a outcome by actions and deeds that demonstrate the faith. For example, like a tree that bears fruit, a person with true faith will have their belief manifest in tangible acts of love, kindness, and obedience, which serve as evidence of transformative work of God in their life. In other words, all what I've been going through, if I had lost my faith, I don't think I'd be feeling the way I'm feeling today, because I was working hard trying to get back to farm and trying to get back where I needed to be mentally and physically. I have a long way to go, but mentally I had to get myself back on track. I didn't want to sit around here crying and feeling sorry for myself, because that I don't do. Every now and then the devil come to me and say, yeah, you got this going on. You just got over this. And see, the devil be trying to trick and trying to play with your mind like that. But I have to be strong about it. I have to be strong about it. Yeah, I am in good spirits. Thank you. And it ain't always have been this way. I had to learn how to accept some of the things that I got to deal with and keep a living. So anybody got a testimony y'all want to put in the chat? If y'all just want to say, Lord, I thank you for waking me up this morning, that is your testimony. If you just want to say, Lord, thank you for letting me be in Georgia Girl Chat. I mean, if you just want to give God some thanks, you can put it in the chat. I can put it up here on the screen. And if you want to come up on the panel and talk about the goodness of the Lord, you can do that also. You know your belief. You know what you feel about God. You know what God has done for you in your life. I can only speak on what I have been through. I'm a witness that I know God is real. God is real. And don't let no one, I mean, no one tell you different. No one. Nobody can come in my chat and tell me God ain't real. I'm going to send them out of here. Because a lot of people think he's not real. I mean, y'all say, ooh, she preaching today. We ain't heard her talk like this in a long time. And I pray daily. I said, God, continue to give me this strength. Continue to give me the strength where I need to be on this journey. You feeling fantastic? That's good. Georgia girl is talking about having a explicit moment. Yes. You know, I share with y'all some things I'm going through, and there's still some things that I keep to myself because it's me and God. I talk to God about it. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you can just talk to God. Nobody else got to know what's going on. But long as the man up above know what's going on, that's all what matters. We got to remember, faith without work is dead. If you don't put in the work, what do you expect? If you're trying to do right and you're trying to live right, you're trying to do what you need to do. But if you're not putting in the work, how it gonna get done? Gee girl can't do it for me. Sirius can't do it for me. Lion Pride, Miss Key, Frank, Terry, my family. Nobody can do what I need to do to better myself. And whatever you're doing to make you feel better mentally, physically, financially, spiritually, whatever you're doing for you, shout out to you. Continue to do what's best for you. Continue to put that work in. Continue to keep going. Because faith without work is dead. We got my girl, Geeky Girl, in here. That's right. That's right. Don't speak that into existence. We got Lion Pride. We got Frank. We got Minister Terry here. Miss Key was in here. Who else was in here? I don't want to make sure I don't overlook nobody. We can tell when you're feeling better. Yep, I'm loud. I'm laughing. And, you know, I like the way I'm feeling right now. I got more confident. The other week, my arms was flaming up. Now I can start, you know, I can move it a little bit better because I've been putting in the work, y'all. I've been putting in the work, and then they've been sticking me. But this arm had inflamed. It had started swelling because my joints, they swell and they give me chronic pain. And I stopped putting that different types of food in my body. I can tell the difference. 21 days, no caffeine. 21 days, no fried food. 21 days, no sugary drinks. 21 days, no Lay's potato chips. 21 days, no chocolate chip cookies. 21 days, ice cream. Only thing I'm doing is yogurt, smoothies, water. Whew. I've been avoiding things that would give me inflammation. I've been eating more fruits and vegetables. Yeah. So it's challenging. It's challenging, y'all. I've been having my healthy snacks. Instead of grabbing those Lay's, I grab these little baked chips or gluten-free You know, I got my own little snack supply, but it's gluten-free, things like that. And I don't know how long the doctor want me to be eating this way, but if it take the rest of the year for me to get what I need to be, I got to put in the work, guys. I got to put in the work. Because I know faith without what? Work is dead. So I'm my own cheerleader. I'm my own motivator. You know, I have a lot of people come to my chat, leaving me like serious, Mona. A lot of y'all just come by and just write some genuine, encouraging, telling me to keep going. I have Line Pride, Miss Key, Frank, everybody that be in the chat. Y'all be telling me, you know, you got this, you know, you're doing good. But I gotta be the one say, if it's something that I'm not doing right, I gotta work hard at and try to get back there. You see what I'm saying? I know I feel much better than I've felt in months. Even my husband was like, you ain't been going live, is you? I said, I said, you know, when I was going through my feet and all that stuff, I said, I said, I'd do a video or so. He said, we know you ain't feeling good. We know you going through something. You ain't on YouTube going live. He know I usually go live just about every day. And y'all see him creeping my way back up. But I still got work to do. You see what I'm saying? He noticed. Because he would ask me about McKee one day. He said, how McKee doing? Because he know me and McKee be talking all the time. But one thing I can say about McKee, she know what I was going through a lot. She was texting me. You know, she'll call me, or I got a couple more moderators that'll check on me, or they'll send me email. But he know I be talking to McKee. He said, I know something ain't right. You ain't feeling good. You and McKee ain't on the phone. That's what my husband said. I said, we just been texting. When I be in a lot of pain, it messed with me mentally where I can't really, I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to really talk to nobody. I just got to be able to deal with this. You know what I'm saying? Now, God is real. I'm grateful that he allowed me to get up this morning. Woo! Hallelujah. Yes. That's it, girl. That's it. That's a testimony right there. Kiki girl said, nah, God is real. I'm grateful that he allowed me to get up this morning and make it through the day. Amen, amen. Y'all make sure if you haven't connected with Geeky Girl, she be over there saying the word. She be over there. I haven't seen her lately. What you been up to lately, Geeky Girl? I know school done started back and stuff like that. Terry said, learn to be the shepherd of your life. Don't let someone else make you the sheep of your life. Amen, amen. Anybody want to come up? I got the link, but I'm just reading y'all comments. I plan to spend the rest of my days making an end. Ooh, girl. Jesus. Girl, you said a mouthful then. I plan to spend the rest of my days making the enemy mad. God has been too good. Yes. My girl Geeky now. She don't be playing when it comes down to that word. Now, you want to get a good word in? Go on over there to Sister Geeky Girl. She got one for you. She got one for you. Yeah. And I know, and y'all know I ain't did no live stream like that. I started creeping back up the other day. Where that was? I did a 3-hour live. I told Live Pride, I got to get off of here. My bike tense up. So I have on a bike brace now, so I can wear it when I'm sitting for my bike won't be so, because I get that feeling in my back. It's time for me to get up and move around. And I said, ooh, I done been on here 3 hours. I said, I ain't did no 3-hour live and I don't know when. Yeah, but when the conversation be good and you got some good people talking with you in your chat, you don't be want to leave. You don't be want to leave. Ain't that right, Geeky Girl? Ain't that right, Lion Pride? Ain't that right, YouTube creators? when the conversation good, if you got a good company in your chat, if it don't have to be but 2 or 3 people, if those 2 or 3 people are responding back to you, that's a conversation right there. That's a conversation. So I go with what I got. I'm like, God, it'll multiply. When God got those with how many fish he had, y'all? I want to make sure I'm saying the right thing. God had that fish and that bread. And he didn't have much, but he knew there was a lot of people out there hungry. He fed them and it multiplied. And that's what it takes, y'all. We might not have much, but we got to make do of what we got. And thank God for giving us that we have. I might not have everything I want, but right now I can say I got some of the things I need. And I know without God, it would not be possible. When you work hard, faith without work is dead. I ain't here to preach, y'all. I'm not here to preach. But I felt it in my heart today. I was, Lord, I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good today. I do. And lately, for the last few days, I've been feeling pretty good compared to how I was over a month ago. Like Lion Pride said, y'all can tell when I'm feeling good and when I'm not. I got a little bit more energy now. I'm able to rest. My anxiety is starting to get back under control. Because once I was going through that pain, and which I deal with pain daily, but it seemed to really mess with me mentally. It really do. I ain't ashamed to say it. I'm on medication for it. But I pray daily. I mean, it's the medicine I'm on. I be like, Lord, they got me on all this. My family like, Mom, you on all this medicine. I pray daily. One of my biggest prayers is to have relief, pain relief. That is my biggest prayer. I pray every single day for that to leave my body. And if I have to keep working at it, y'all. I got to keep working at it. Because faith without work is dead. I'm happier. Thank you. Yeah. You know, I try not to let material things worry me. I try not to let people worry me. You know, there's a lot of things that I know I have came and I have grown a lot. And I try to teach what I go through to my children, to my grandkids. So I gotta get my baby back on track at school. I gotta get her back on track at school. You know, like I said, she young, and yeah, I know how kids are. They will pick at other kids. And they say she was picking at them. I'm like, Booster, you just start the year off already. I said, you ain't been in school with a month. She was like, Grandma, they've been messing with me since I was in the 1st grade. I'm like, what? So my daughter, she going to the schools. I told her, see what's going on. See what's going on. We got to talk to our kids. There's one thing about me, y'all. If I know my grandkids is wrong, I will tell them, you can't do that. No matter what this other child is doing, that don't make you do it. That'll be just like, you just like them. You know what I'm saying? I always tell my kids, don't be followers. Don't be followers. Use your own mind. If somebody says, I'm going to rob a bank, and they ask you to go, are you going to go? You going to go with them? Get caught? Where you think you going? All y'all going to be in prison together. So I try to teach them that. And we already know everything that look good is not good for you. What they always say, everything that glitter is not gold. I'm an older woman. I done been through a lot. I'm wiser than, there's a lot of things that I'm still a work in progress on. But I try to stir my kids, my grandkids. I try to have it where they can understand. You don't have to be like nobody else. Be who you are. That always will be my message over here. Be you. Love you. Take care of you. And I have to do the same thing. Yes, when I was off and wasn't doing my lives, my numbers went down on this channel. But I said, I had to think about me. They're trying to get back up a little bit now, but this gonna happen. This social media, this entertainment, this gonna go on, but they won't get another me. They won't get another me. If you don't see me live, you probably will see a video now. But if like I have said, I don't come on when I'm trying to take care of me. And everybody in the chat just about know. When George, you don't see George, girl, you know something going on. And if you got a following, the 6 people I got now, I know these 6 people, most of them, the 6 is in my chat. And I know they support me. If they don't support me when I'm coming on, whenever they can, they do show support. So I have to look at that. We all want a big following that maybe sometimes. But I go with what I got. Sometimes I be over here talking. It used to be me and God. I ain't seen that but a 0 up there. But I kept on talking. If I get one person to listen at me, I'm doing good. If it be that one person, me and God, that's 3 people. So we learn, we build, we grow from everything we go through. But it take work. But I just want to thank God that I might not still be where I need to be, but I thank God I'm not where I used to be. Thank you. That's all I can say. I thank him. I almost got a little emotional then. But I only speak on how I feel. Yeah. Okay, Lion, I know you probably live about now. Are you live? If Lion Pride live, let's go over there and give her a thumbs up. I know she normally be walking this time, or if anybody in the chat is live, let's go over there and show them some love. I had to take a break from lives and refocus for a second. I have popped up a few times. Okay, I know I haven't been seeing you. Yeah, we have to. And those mental breaks, but we have to take, y'all. I say it like this. Sometimes God will rearrange people in our lives, and he'll rearrange people on our channels. We might not believe it. Sometimes he'll move people out your way for more people that he know is for you. And I do believe that. You might lose 2 or 3, but you might gain 4 or 5. God knows what's best for us. He knows everybody's situation. It's a test. He knows he take us through tests. And like Terry said, our test is a testimony. Anybody want to come up? But I'm reading y'all comment to see that y'all um was saying what all y'all was saying. But yes, I feel pretty good. Tomorrow I'll take another treatment. Hold on, did my husband. Hold on, y'all. I'm just gonna mute for a minute. Um, yeah, you have to move because you definitely get still. Yeah, yeah. Cause it's in my joints. It's in my joints. Ever since the cancer diagnosed, that's what happened to me. I started dealing with joint issues, and right now there was, like I said, he said I got inflammation in my joints, and he was like, "We got to work on you because," he said, that inflammation can get to your heart, your brain, and it's in my joints. And I'm praying that what I'm doing and from taking the treatments, that things, I get back to, because certain numbers are supposed to be. Uh, the, the, the test I did last week showed that I do have inflammation in my body. So by me changing the way I'm eating, getting the treatments, I put myself on a 30, he told me to do the inflammation diet, right? So I'm gonna see how I be the first 30 days. But if it take the rest of the year for me to get what I need, if it take a long, long time than that, whatever it takes for me to get where I need to be, I gotta put it in work. I gotta put in the work, y'all. As long as God is giving me the strength to do so, I would do it. But it's gonna take work. And it's gonna take faith. It's gonna take courage. It takes hope. And it takes strength. And I pray every day for all of it. I ask God every day continue to strengthen me to be where I need to be. I have 4 grandkids, and y'all know I love my babies. And I be trying to keep up with them. Be trying to get where they know when I'm not feeling good. I wasn't seeing that. I had when I first got down on my feet, I hadn't seen my grandkid by at least about 2 or 3 weeks. And y'all know that wasn't like me. Cause y'all know I see them just about every day. And they like, Mama ain't she They said, we don't like to see you like that. Yeah, so but I'm a work in progress, y'all. And I do want to shout out my members. Thank y'all for the ones that still part of my membership. Thank y'all so much. So who live now? I ain't sitting down here no 3 hours, not today. I'm not gonna do it today, but I just want to get that out today about faith without work is dead. So whatever you believe in, and you know that you can do it, and you know that you have the faith to do it, just continue to keep going. Because faith without work is dead. So I was just reading about what the Bible was saying about it. They were saying faith without work is dead means that when faith isn't accompanied by real actions rooted in a love for God and others, it's useless. It's useless. Okay, this right here is examples. Examples of faith without word includes practical acts, compassion like feeding the hungry and clothing the naked, demonstrating obedience to God commands through actions like baptism and serving others through spiritual ministry. Bible examples such as Abraham offering his son Isaac and Rahab hiding the Israel spies illustrate how faith is perfect are shown through such action. And that's true. But if you never try to show action or never try to do anything about trying to get where you need to be, yeah, honey, she going through it, Live Pride. She is going through it. She is going through it. And yes, we tell our kids to, if someone hits you, hit them back. Yes, we do tell them that. But sometimes you have to, because she don't know that because she's still young. Sometimes you have to be the bigger person. But if we tell her now, if somebody hits you, you're supposed to report it. But if somebody keep constantly at you, we're human. You're going to get tired and you're going to fight back. She's still speaking on how they did her when she was in the first grade. And we were just telling her, look, Boosie, let's just don't worry about what happened last year. Let's focus on what's going on today, right now. So when I go there tomorrow, we're gonna have us a long talk, and I just want her to just focus on what she needs to be focused on. But like I told my daughter, talk to those teachers and see what and what. Now they at her, they keep being at her. So I'm gonna have to give. Hey, Six Ball. I'm watching on TV what Boosie say, George girl. I had to come in and chat. Oh, she's still having some issue with the little girl she had last year. And, they called my daughter today and they're trying to say Boosie hit her. She said she hit her. You know how children be hitting each other? And we want to teach our kids to keep their hands to themselves. That's one thing we do try to teach our kids. But we always tell our children, tell your teacher, there's nothing being done, then we'll have to step in and do what we got to do. So we just got to see what's going on. It's like I said, my daughter been up there about a year, and really she's still getting adjusted to that school because she was going to another school and she had different friends, and now she with a whole different group of people, different teachers. And sometimes it takes some kids longer to get adjusted to a new school, to get adjusted to new teachers. And because she practically still a new student, because they moved to another town. So, but like I said, one thing, my numbers have plumped. I still choose me. Girl, ooh. Exactly. But one thing we try to tell them, don't hit nobody. Don't you be the aggressor. Don't you start at no one. But if somebody at you, you supposed to report it. But don't try to take things into your own hand. Boosie said like when the kids be at her, she'll hit them back because she be scared to tell a teacher. And I said, don't be scared to tell the teacher. That's what she there for. You know what I'm saying? So I think she'll be all right after a while. Like I said, they're going to try to rearrange, to keep them from around each other. But then they were friends last year, so they back at each other. Now I'm like, Lord, but children going to be children. It's good to see you, Six Bo. I didn't know, girl. I was on one today, Six Bo. I was going a while ago. I heard y'all say it felt like old time, huh? But I just said, Lord, I thank you for getting me where I'm at today compared to where I was over a month ago. Over a month ago, I ain't thought about coming up here trying to talk because I was trying to get that pain out my feet and deal with all this other stuff. But I felt pretty good today, and I've been feeling good. Like I said, I think those shots are starting to kick in because it's supposed to boost up my immune system. And I've been able to rest a little bit better. It's supposed to help too with your moods. Likewise, it seems like I'm happier. It's supposed to help me with my immune system, my mood, help with the inflammation stuff. It's a lot of stuff that it called the Myers cocktail. That's what they're giving me every week. It feel like when I take that thing, I can't do nothing but go to sleep. I mean, I rest good. I rest real good. And I'll take another one tomorrow. So I'm going to put in the work, y'all. I'm going to put in this work where I need to be to get where I need to be on this journey. Anybody want to come up? Anybody got anything they want to share? But, yeah, I'm just reading y'all comment. Good to see you, Terrence. Feel like old time. YouTube is real nose app. Yep. Anybody want to come up? Terry, you want to come up? Did you ever get your phone mic right, Terry? Georgia girl, do you have to kick out money for your? Yeah. Well, lately, the way I've been going, Freight, they gonna have a big bill waiting on me. I have to pay co-payments and stuff. That's why whatever I get off my channel, I put that toward, just be a little money I just put on the side to go or whatever. Because I know those shots I get, some of them be like $38. But the shots I'm getting now, those things $100 and some dollars. Because they told me if I don't show up, I'm going to have to pay the $125. That's why when they set my appointment, if God give me the strength to go, I go. But if I can't go, I just tell them. Because they have to see everybody that take those infusion shot, they have to mix their bags. Because I have a bag what they put on my arm. It's an IV bag. And they put everything that I have to have in that bag. But everybody have different medicine going in their bags. So they would have fixed a bag for me, for instance, like my appointment tomorrow. If they would have fixed a bag tomorrow and I don't show without letting them know, they're going to want to charge me. That's why they always call and remind me you got an appointment. And if you can't, you know how they do. If you can't make it, they'll tell you to call and reschedule. But if you don't show up, they're going to want to charge me for fixing the medicine. I'm like, what? So I just say, God, give me the strength to get up in the morning. If I'm able to make it to my appointment, if I feel like I'm not, I'll try to give them a call. But if I can't, I mean, cause life, you never know what's gonna happen, really. But yeah, I be have to pay copay because I don't get the full. Thank you. I don't get the full. I'm not on the full Medicaid. I don't get the full Medicaid. I wish I was. Shoot. I wish I would. And then the man in office trying to cut out some of that stuff. Thank you, Six Bowl. The message today, the verse of the day was faith. Look, I'm freezing. Hold on, y'all. I'm back. Seems like I was freezing up. They want me broke, but yeah, well, I haven't seen the bill, but it's coming. No, my insurance only pay for so much, and like I said, with the things going on in that White House, whew, I'm lucky to have the insurance I got. Cause they said he's trying to cut out a lot of stuff, y'all. So I don't know. I just thank God I do have some insurance. Cause it was one particular time I didn't have the insurance I had today. I didn't even have income. And it was rough. And that's what delayed a lot of things that I needed years ago because I couldn't afford to go get the things I need. But now, if I'm able to do what I can do, I mean, most of these doctor offers, hey Lorette, most of these doctor offers do give you a payment plan. But then in some of the old places, they be want money up front. You hear me? Especially if you got to have a treatment. And that was you, Lorette. Yeah, Lorette. Welcome in. I know you would ask me how the injection working. I got a little energy. I'm up here talking, and I feel I'm starting to come around. I mean, compared to how it was over a month ago. I was dealing with plantar fasciitis in my feet, right? Um, right now I can walk a little better, but I still feel it just a little bit at the heel of my feet. But I'm walking a little better. It's not as painful as it was. And I changed my eating habits some, and I'm still taking my treatment. It seemed like I'm having a little bit more energy than what I've been having. Even the people in the chat were like, "You seem like you're a little happier today," because there was some times depression get the kicking in and anxiety. Times I wasn't that happy, but I love my life, and I thank God that I have my life. Some of the things I go through is just like I said, faith without work is dead. I gotta work at it. I gotta work at getting where I need to be. And right now, I feel good about the journey that I have started. And I feel good that I know I continue to get where I need to get long as I keep the faith. Long as I keep the faith. Yeah. I just celebrate my 35th wedding anniversary last weekend. Was it last weekend? Yep, I celebrate my 35th wedding anniversary the other week. Yep. Hey, Sassy, how you doing? Good to see you. I see my people's coming up in here. Y'all make sure y'all check out Lorette Dot Sassy. Shout to Sassy for doing her thing. She be over there doing her challenges. She's with her fitness and things like that. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody that's doing something for them. Because we know faith without what is dead. Faith without work is dead. And I want to share that with y'all today. I'm starting to feel more and more. Thank you. I'm starting to feel more and more like myself because I hadn't had and see, Bob Brown was here. I had a live stream like this in a while with smiles, and I could sit up here now. Y'all know when I get the time to get up, I get to moving, but I can have my feet flat. I ain't got that little black boot on, because I put in the work. I put in the work to get where I need to be today. Doing my stretches. Sit up there letting that man put that shock therapy on me, which I want. I didn't like that either. But he was putting that thing on the bottom of my feet, like, and I had to take deep breaths and sit there and take it, But I guess YouTube let my comment pass up. What did you say, Frank? I know you were saying about I know I saw where you said Hold on. Anybody got a testimony they want to share? If you want to come on the panel, let me know. Let me see, because sometimes those comment be passing by so fast. I know you were asking me about the do I have to pay all them co-pays? Yeah. Yep. It's a lot. Let me see, because I like to read y'all input. And I was asking the question today, what do faith without work mean to y'all? Lion Pride is live, y'all. If y'all want to go over there and give her a thumbs up, because I'm about to get ready to end this. I'm going to get ready to end this in the next few minutes. I hope that I can sit out that long today. I sat out a while the other night. No, I don't want to push the limit, But I feel good compared to how I was over a month ago, a couple of months ago. Yeah, Lion Pride is alive. She's one of my members. And if y'all want to go over there and show her support, she's walking and talking. She was I think she's still in here, but she like walking, doing her thing, and she's still over here supporting me. So I appreciate that, Lion. I'm typing in her chat now. But Frank, I was trying to see, what did you say, Frank? I know you asked me about the doctor appointment. I mean, yeah, you asked me about the copay. I'm gonna put Lion Pride link in the chat, and if y'all want to go over there and give her a thumbs up. But in order for me to get where I need to be, I gotta keep the faith. I gotta keep the faith. I gotta do this for me. You know what I mean? And that's for anybody that's trying to do to better themselves on whatever journey you're on. You might be on a spiritual journey, health journey, any type of journey that you own. It take work. If you're on your YouTube journey, your health journey, spiritual journey, whatever journey you on, it take faith, hope, strength, and courage. That's Lion Pride link if anybody wants to go over there and check out. That's good. Since I love my health journey, since I walk every day, I feel great. My knee popping is gone. That's great. So faith without work is dead. You've been keeping the faith and you've been putting in the work. And that's what we was talking about today. I'm still looking at your comment, Frank. I'm trying to look. What did you say? I'm going strolling up. Sometimes the comments be going so fast. Oh, you said, oh, I saw your video that day. I saw your video. You said, I think I made some women mad at me yesterday because I said fathers should be in their life. That was a good video you was talking about. And they should. They should. If y'all missed that video, Frank, you can put that video in the chat if you want everybody to see it. Frank was saying how some women say they don't need a man in their lives and this and that. Some women will say that. They say they can be bad by themselves. But if there's a father available to be with the kids, they're not in the household, still be part of their lives. You know what I mean? Why would they get, if anybody got mad, it must be the truth. That's what I said. But that was a good message you was saying. You're by yourself. It ain't nothing wrong with being a single parent. But if the dad is available, let him take accountability also. If he's not in the household with you, Let him help you with those kids' school clothes. Let them help you with the finances and things they need to get done for school. You didn't make that child by yourself. You know, I can understand a lot of husbands, wives, and mamas and daddies are not together. But, you know, let them do what they take responsibility. That's great. And that's some of the things that I'm starting to, my blood pressure. The lady told me the other day, she said, your blood pressure, the lady told me the lady would do my pulse and all that before I get my injection. She said, I ain't seen your blood pressure like this in a long time. So, because I know that I'm putting in the work, trying to keep that blood pressure down. I'm putting in the work, trying to keep this inflammation from starting to keep building up. Because my test still show I still got some. I did a test the other day, but I'm a work in progress at it. So, like I said, if it take a long time, the rest of the year, whenever, long as I know that I'm feeling better about what I'm doing and feeling better about what's going on with me, I'm going to continue to keep the faith. I'm going to continue to keep doing what I need to do. Because it ain't going to be but one me, y'all. One me. It ain't going to be but one Sassy, one Six Bows, one Frank. And if it take for me to throw that fried chicken away, bye-bye. If it take for me to throw those chocolate chip cookies away, bye-bye. If it take for me to stop eating white rice, bye-bye. You know what I'm saying? My husband had white rice today. I had brown rice. I was telling him, I said, hey, it just, it's still right. He's about, I don't want none of that. But, right now, I got to have my own food the way, if I'm at my daughter's or if I'm at home, if I'm where I'm at, I got to make sure I'm not putting any information in my body. And I feel pretty good. It seems like I got some energy. I think those injections are helping. I've been resting good. Because any other time I'd be restless. I don't usually be on this late. That's why I know my body, they boosting up my immune system because it's very weak. So that's the purpose of those injections and boost my immune system, give me energy, help with the inflammation, and putting vitamins and minerals in my body. So, but I just want to speak on that today, y'all. Let's continue. Y'all keep putting in that work. Keep doing what you got to do to feel better about yourself, What Six Bowl we're talking about? I am Geeky Girl, and it's good to see you. I'm trying to see what Six Bowl has said. Frank, my dad raised me. Men have no excuse. They're just losers if they don't parent their children. That's true, but that should be a subject we can talk about. But I don't want to step on nobody's toes. But I'm just gonna speak on this. My dad was not around when I was at a small age, but I started seeing my dad maybe about, third grade. He wasn't there. I don't remember him as me being past under being 8, put it that way. But anything from 8 on up, he wasn't in the household with me, but he made sure that we got some of the things we needed. But my mom was a single parent, and I'm gonna always give my mama her props and her flowers for that, because she did 6 kids. Yeah. Why I walk every day? Because I know it's working and I enjoy it mentally. And that's great. And don't look, long as you're putting in that work, long as you're feeling good about what you're doing, Sassy, and you're inspiring others. You are inspiring others. Before I started having back and hip issues, I used to do jump rope. I used to walk a lot. I used to do all that stuff. Before the cancer diagnosis and everything started happening with my joints, I used to do all that. But I used to be in the house at night doing some of the same stuff you doing, you know. But it's just like this left side, and my feet starting to get a little bit better. I say I probably do some walking, but I know I can't do a whole lot of steps. But you know, but do what makes you happy, Sassy. I think you're doing a good job over there. Continue to keep doing what you're doing. You're on your wellness journey. And you probably don't realize you are inspiring a lot of people. You know, like Lion Pride, she over there, she do her walking every day. Even though Fugal Mama is not in my chat, I know she been doing wellness and stuff for years, and she's still doing it. The J Jerry, he one of my members. He also do his wellness journey, and he be doing all types of stuff. So shout out. I want to just shout out everybody that's doing something to make them feel good about themselves. And then if you do it, if you know that you done put that work in, pat yourself up. If you know you putting that work in, everybody put some hands in the chat. Pat yourself on the back. It ain't even got to be no wellness. It can be taking care of your family, wellness, taking care of your body, having a spiritual journey, health journey. If you know that you're doing good at what you do, being a parent, taking care of your children, put some hands in the chat. Pat yourself on the back for the job you're doing good. I see. Don't never think that y'all work is getting unnoticed. God know exactly what you've been through. He know how to pull you out of it. And sometimes he'll let you just stay there. Sometimes you could feel like you're in this position, right? And just for instance, you on a job you just don't like. And you're doing everything you can to do what's right on the job, but it still seems it just ain't clicking with you. And sometimes God will just say, look, stay there a little while longer. Stay there just a little while longer till something better comes for you. And sometimes he'll pull you out of situations. Sometimes you'll get pulled out of situation. God, already worked things out for us. How many of y'all in the chat believe and know some of the same things that we have prayed for? God have already worked it out for us. He have already worked it out for us. He have. We could be moaning and groaning and this and that, but he already said, look, I took care of it for you. Only thing he wants us to do is trust him. Believe that he can do those things. Just what he wants. They might say, well, you don't see him. You don't have to see God to feel his presence. You got to believe. You got to believe. And faith without work is dead. Anybody got anything they want to say? Y'all was a girls on one. Y'all know, if y'all know me, and if you've been following me, I have always been this way. Only way I don't talk this way or be a certain way, I'm not feeling good. I don't try to sugarcoat. I don't try to pretend. I try to be who I am. If I'm not feeling good, I'm going to tell you. I'm having my days. But I don't judge nobody for what they do or what they don't do. Because I don't know everybody's story. I only know what you have shared with me. I only know what I see. And that's the same way with y'all. I share some things with y'all. And there's some things YouTube don't need to know about. But like I said, it's something you can share as for education and motivation. But there's some personal things people don't need to know about. You'll never know what I'm doing in my bedroom because it's not your business. You might see my husband take a picture or whatever, but I don't have to get in detail to tell you about my sex life because it ain't your business. It's not. You let people know what you want them to know. They're going to take stuff and run with it anyway. But you know your own truth. You know who you are. You know you done put in the work for these things. You do that. I'm for real. I mean, y'all said, we ain't seen her talk like this in a long time. I'm back, y'all. Woo. I've been trying to get back to where I have these panels and conversations. But when I'm not able to, I can't do it. But I've been feeling pretty good I can't say for the last week or so, I'm starting to feel kind of like I used to feel before dealing with some things, you know. We know Line Pride is live. I don't know who else. If y'all want to go over there and check her out. Shout out to my members again. Thank y'all to the ones that have been with me since I started my monetization back. I appreciate y'all for that. Shout out to my moderators. Shout out to everybody that come over. I appreciate y'all. If I can't tell y'all enough, I do appreciate each and every one of y'all. The 8 people that's looking in the bushes or the 8 people that's in the chat. I don't take nothing for granted. Nothing. I'm trying to read y'all comment. But Sassy, you keep doing what you're doing. I'm proud of you. You know, you said walking helps you. It helps you with your blood pressure. And it does. Walking help with blood pressure. It helped with anxiety. Because I was walking when I was able to. And I see you had your daughter with you the other day. That is so inspiring. You keep doing what you're doing over there. Trying to see what y'all talking about. That's right. They don't. People only know what you tell them. Like they said, you can't judge a book by its cover. You can't. Yes, I speak on, like I said, I speak on my wellness about what's going on. And I basically share about what I've been dealing with. And there's some things y'all still don't know about me. There's some things sometimes you have to keep things to yourself. But for what I do, I try to use what I do as my own motivation. And I try to take it as something that I can share with others because I know there's people out there dealing with blood pressure problems. I know some people out there dealing with chronic pain, fibromyalgia, having plantar fasciitis, dealing with health issues, diabetes, and all different types of things. Because I have people coming in my chat telling me, I'm going through this. And I had a young lady came to my it just brought tears to my eyes just to read her statement. Y'all remember that little girl named Emily? I guess I'm gonna finish this hour, I guess. I'm gonna get off of here. The little girl that I was helping that came in my chat saying that she wanted to kill herself. She came and wrote on my comment the other day. She said, I don't know if you still remember me, Georgia girl. I think that was that live when I said, what do y'all like about my channel? Because the other day I did a live and the Q&A was, what do you like about my channel? What are some of the things you like about my channel? And I hadn't seen her in about 2 years. She came and wrote on my comments and she said, Georgia girl, I just want to thank you. And she was younger then, so she was probably 14 then. She might be 16 now. And she came and wrote my comment. She said, thank you. She said, because I helped her. Her family was bullying her. She wanted to kill herself. And y'all saw how I was that day. I was like, I got to see what this girl at y'all. Where she at? I had started trying to seek it out, find some kind of way that I can call the police and, try to see if we find this girl. But she came in my comments and told me thank you for helping her. And she's doing better. She's doing better. She's been taking therapy. And when I can help people and if I can reach one person by saying or doing some of the things I do over here, it feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as a YouTube creator. Sharing about what I went through and sharing and talking with somebody that's going through depression and anxiety. Because I deal with it. And I have to keep it on tack. I have to keep my anxiety on tack. Because if I were to be the way how I feel, if y'all probably wouldn't even see me for a long time. Because I would let it get to me. I would just take it. I wouldn't try to fight and try to get better and trying to get better. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to feel like you look. You could be your own motivation. You could be your own. I use my channel kind of like therapy. I can talk to whoever want to listen. But I was glad to, hey, TNT. You got TNT. Oh, what happened? When I go to the doctor, okay, I done missed out on something. Your girl, what? Go, Frank, stop. For real? Lord. That's right. You only have one body. I choose health first. Amen. Okay, I had read that part. I'm trying to see what I missed. But yeah, I was so glad y'all to hear that from that girl. Her name Emily. And I looked at her. She didn't grow up because she was a little bit of someone. I first saw Sassy, I was raised with both parents, but I'm not going to judge people who wasn't. Amen.
Oh, y'all got you all right.
Mm-hmm. I drank cranberry juice and I stretched but today and got a full body. That's good. As long as you're doing something to feel better about yourself. Terry said biology doesn't equal being a parent. That's true. 6 bowls stretching is important. I have a yoga ball is therapy. Okay. Yeah, I see you on your ball. But yes, I was so glad to no, because I think I was just saying, I wonder what happened to that girl. And it was another girl. I don't know if y'all remember this other girl. Always people coming in my chat. There's a wellness channel. People come in talking about their depression, anxiety. So like there was another girl. I don't know if Miss Kid, but it was another girl used to come over here, a young girl, and she was autistic. And I used to try to talk to her, and she'll say, George girl dropped the link. I don't know if anybody in the chat, what is that girl name? But I used to try to talk to the girl. She be jumping all over the bed. I'm trying to talk to her. And I'm like, baby, you got to stay still. She autistic and everything. And she was going through so much. So I prayed with the child. Oh, Miss Key Live, okay, y'all can go over there and give her a thumbs up. Everybody working on their numbers and stuff. I can understand that. I can't think of the girl name for nothing, but y'all probably remember the girl. And everybody was like, how you deal? Everybody was saying, how you deal with that girl? How you able to talk to her? I said, and that's one thing, you got to have patience. And she always used to come over here and talk about how her boyfriend used to treat her. I ain't seen that girl in a long time. I'm trying to talk to her, encourage, and give her some good advice. Behind that girl was acting just like my little, because I know that's how she was, right? But I was telling her, look, don't let, go. When people know that you're a certain way, they will try to, especially the men, they will try to take advantage of you. Give it Q working on her watch hour. Y'all, I'm gonna put her link in the chat. If y'all want to go over there and show her some support. She's also one of my members. But I'm gonna end this in a few more minutes. But yeah, I was what's that good name? Oh, her name was Diamond. Her name Diamond. I don't want to look. Woo, she was a piece of work, right? Her name was Diamond. Honey, she would come on the panel, and I'm like, the boy she was going with, messing with, was treating her so bad, and we was praying for her. We would try to talk to her, but there one thing about us as people, y'all. We can tell a person to leave a person alone, but they gotta be the one to do it. We can tell a person, if he taking you down, if he doing all these things for you, that's Miss Key link. If y'all want to go over there and give her a thumb up. Yep. But I like when I can be able to reach somebody, because we help each other in that way. Sometimes we get some good comments on our channel. Sometimes it be some, sometimes it be comment we don't be want to read, especially if they be being disrespectful. But I ain't seen Diamond in a long time, but wherever she at, I hope that she got all right. But I was glad to see Emily. She got a channel now. She got a channel. And I guess she had to wait until she got a little bit older. But like I said, get ready to close this faith. Without work is dead. And you got to keep working at whatever you need to be or whatever you're trying to get to. But I'm going to keep on pushing, guys. I'm going to keep on pushing. I'm going to keep on doing what I need to do to get where I need to be. What we got? 4 more. How many more months we got? We got 3 more months in there. What? 4 more months in a year or what? 3 more months. It's September, right? September. We got 3 more months in this year, y'all. 3 more months in this year. We're approaching a new year. We're approaching a new season, about to be fall. And we just got to continue to keep doing what we need to do to get what we need to be on this journey or whatever journey that you're on. I know there are times when we want to give up. Yes, I have been there. I have been there. Sure have. I'll be lying and say I did. I have been at that point one time. that I wanted to give up. I even had to talk to a therapist about it. There was during the time when I was diagnosed with cancer. I felt like, a lot of people go through things, especially when and a lot of people do give up. And I think that's how a lot of people end up leaving us because they give up. Even though I said I was tired, I want to give up. And sometimes we have to be careful what we speak. Sometimes we have to be careful what we speak. I stopped saying I want to give up. I started saying I want to be here. I started saying I got a lot to live for. We all probably have felt down, depressed, but we don't have to stay down. We don't have to stay down. This has been a pretty good live. Thank y'all to the ones that did share about what you're doing and how you feel about what you're doing and things like that. Because only you know your own story. You know where you need to be to get where you need to be. And that's for me. I'm the same way. Just always remember, faith without work is dead. So I want to thank everybody that came over. We got two of my members live. We got Live Pride and Miss Key. They're both live. I don't know who else was in the chat live, but I know most likely everybody probably did some type of videos or something today. Let's continue to support the best way we can and when we're able to. I do want to thank everybody for coming over. I enjoy reading y'all comments and thank y'all for responding to some of the things I was saying. Thank y'all for encouraging me. And I'll try to encourage others along with me. Just always remember, guys, whatever you're going through, if you're going through any type of situation, there are places you can talk to someone. There are numbers you can call. Just know that you're not alone. Just always remember to keep the faith. And just know that faith without work is dead. Until next time, y'all continue to have a blessed night. Stay encouraged and always stay what? Prayed up. Good night.